Welcome to our Meet the Coach series in celebration of Executive Coach Day. I'm happy to be here with Sadia. Hi, Sadia.
Hello.
I'm going to get straight into it, and I want to ask you, who is your ideal client? Who are the people that you like to coach?
It's a really tricky one because I've coached so many amazing people. But my favorite, I think, have to be the ones that come to me and say, on paper, I know I look good. Because everybody keeps telling me that I'm doing really well and that it's going really well and I've reached, a senior position, and it's people tell me I'm great, but I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling as good as I look on paper. And I actually love to work with those clients because they're clearly great and they know they are, but they're not feeling it for a reason. And they clearly want to do something more, but don't know what they want to do more of, where they want to grow, what's next, but they know that they're good. Mm. So sometimes they just you can stay there and just feel that you're good, but actually you want more. Mm. I suppose that group that I love to work with.
Well, it's an exciting sweet spot you've got there of people. And just bearing that in mind, have you got an example perhaps of someone you've coached or particular outcome that you've been just really pleased with?
Yes. So I had a client who was going for promotion, was always going to go for promotion, whether she had coaching or not. But she came to me because I think she really wanted to nail the promotion, but not just nail promotion, nail life after the promotion. Mm. And she knew that what had got her to this stage of getting promotion had got her to this stage, but she knew there was something that was going to take her much further. Mm. And we worked together and she absolutely nailed the promotion as we knew that she would. But it was what we worked on was her turning up more as her, leading in a way that worked for her, leading in a sustainable way. Not the overworking, I'll do everything way that had got her there, but a new way that allowed her more space to do other things. And actually what she found and what she's continuing to find is that the amount of opportunities that are coming to her, she's no longer chasing opportunities. They're just coming to her because of the way that she's now showing up in her amazing senior position.
Fantastic. I love that because we often keep doing the same thing and expect different results. And actually you helping someone to do things differently and then reaping the rewards from that is amazing. I really love it. So can you tell me, our coaching directory is all about really illuminating the diverse coaches that are out there. How important do you think diversity in coaching is?
I think it's really important. And it's important because when you need it, you really need it. So I've had lots of coaching personally in my career. Some have been diverse, some haven't, and they've all been great coaches. But when I needed a diverse coach, I really needed it without even knowing that I really needed it, because I needed a space to be able to open up about microaggressions, to be told, what do you feel about that? Do you feel it was a microaggression? And having that space to call things out for what they are and not think, I'm not 100% sure what happened there, so I'm not going to say anything. Mm-hmm. And I know from coaching clients, when I call things out and said, well, what do you really think happened there? What are you really feeling? How has that really impacted you? Talking to somebody that's had a similar experience and that gets the feeling of microaggressions, the impact of microaggressions, is really important for them to be able to open up. So that space is really important. And I think I definitely ask questions in a different way because of my experiences. And I know my clients really like that. And they've never had it before. So a lot of senior people have never had that space and been able to have those conversations before. I hadn't been able to talk about that before I had my first diverse coach. So it's a really important space that's created.
Oh, thank you. I could talk to you all day, but I have my final question for you. And that is, if you were going to recommend a book to a leader, what book would you recommend?
Well, this was an easy one, isn't it, Jenny? This new book that's come out this year, Equality versus Equity.
Oh, thank you.
It is brilliant. It is your book, but it's not just because of that. I love, and I've said this to you before, when you talk about your brilliant seesaw analogy, about what is equity, about in the playground, that seesaw analogy about power and the sandbags and the different things that you can use to have equity, really get equity within organizations and understand what's stopping equity and how we can get it. is just crucial. It's crucial for creating that inclusive culture that is what we need to retain our diverse talent.
Oh, thank you so much. I didn't know that was coming, but I appreciate it. It's been really lovely speaking with you. Far too short, but thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you, Jenny.